tattoos. Tattoos have been a part of history for thousands of years, dating all the way back to before the big man rose again. That's a long time, and throughout that time, it's represented lots of different things, from showing everyone which god you would throw down for, to showing everyone which Call of Duty clan you would throw down for. I guess not a whole lot's really changed. While tattoos were heavily stigmatized in the 20th century, things have definitely shifted with the rise of MTV and shows like Ink Master and Celebrity Ink, to shows that just have ink in the name, which brings this form of self-expression to the mainstream. But you know what else has been brought to the mainstream? Scamming people. Just kidding, that's been around forever, but we are talking about one such case today. If you haven't heard of Tattoogate and you're not on TikTok, then I don't blame you. You probably have better things to do, like go outside or something. What's that like, by the way? But if you are on TikTok and you haven't heard of Tattoogate, what are you doing? Stop scrolling through that axe dude's page telling yourself, yeah, I could probably do that. You can't. He's a big muscly man with an axe and suspenders. That's not you, buddy. That's not you. And it never will be. It all started when a user by the name of Simon Teeth approached a tattoo artist on Instagram wanting to get a tattoo from her. The artist in question said, sure, that'll be $180 for a consult fee, which, by the way, doesn't go towards the final tattoo, which isn't really something that I've ever experienced getting tattoos, so it's a little bit out of the ordinary, but not crazy. It's certainly not unheard of. They jump on this call and she shows the artist some reference photos to give her an idea of what she wants, which is a fox and some flowers. It's pretty straightforward. Fox and some flowers. While in this consult, the artist tells her that she charges a design fee for the design of the tattoo that also does not go towards the final cost of the tattoo. And the design fee is $1,500. Now, if you're anything like me, I bet you're thinking, $1,500 for a design? That's crazy. Well, that's only for tier 1 on a 3-tiered package, because everyone loves tiered pricing packages. Tier 1 is $1,500 plus tax, because America, and you get a concept sketch where you get to make one minor change and then the final design to review. Tier 2 is $3,500 plus tax, because America, and you get 2 concept sketches with a few changes and a final design to review. And lastly, there's tier 3, which is $6,000 plus tax, because America, and you get multiple concept sketches, lots of reviews and changes, and a final canvas of your concept. You'd hope so. Keep in mind, none of that goes towards the tattoo. $6,000 is an insane amount of money to spend on a design, let alone an actual tattoo. You would want it to be a damn good concept sketch. Naturally, she picked tier 1, which was $1,500, thinking that she's explained herself pretty well. She gave her the references on what she wanted. The artist is very talented. I'm sure whatever she comes up with will be good. Well, this is what she got.
So Monday rolls around and she sends me this. This is her concept sketch. It is nothing like what I sent her.
Not exactly like the references. In fact, it's not even a full fox. Like this was $1,500. This is like the scribble they put on your arm with Sharpie for guidelines when they freehand your tattoo. This cannot be a concept. However, granted, this may be just like the rough kind of initial concept, like what do you think of the placement of everything before I flesh out the entire design and give you the final concept, which is kind of what I imagine she was intending. So obviously the final tattoo is not going to be this shit. You would hope. However, even with that being said, this is nothing like what she asked for. Now, a lot of people came to the comments criticizing the sketch, with one person duetting the video showing that the artist just practically traced another photo of a fox. And a lot of people were criticizing the artist for this. However, tattoo artists use images and references like all the time. I feel like not a lot of people realize this, and I think it's pretty insane to think an artist is just going to be like, oh, you need a fox? Hang on 1 second. Let me just sketch a fox completely from memory because I'm so smart and clever and I have a photographic memory of every animal to ever exist. Like, don't get me wrong, flat out tracing another artist's work and then passing it off as your own is not okay, but using other artists' work as references for your own and incorporating them into your own unique individual design is fine. So she emails back stating her revisions, basically saying she wants a full fox with less flowers and to make it more like the example she showed, and explaining, I know I picked option 1, but this isn't what I asked for, and it's not like the pictures I sent. Which I think is fair. After all, it's already $1,500 plus tax because America, and it's not even what she explained she wanted in the first place. That's like if someone came into a shop asking for a tattoo of a little ant. Just a tattoo of a little ant, and your concept comes back with a hyper-realism portrait of an ant's face. Like, yeah, it's an ant, and to be completely honest, it's kind of impressive, and I probably would get that tattoo, but it's not at all what I asked for. So the artist replies and says, yeah, I can do another revision, but you'll have to pay the difference between tier 1 and 2, which is $2,260 US. probably plus tax because America. Excuse me? And the artist's excuse for this was that it was actually the client's fault because she wasn't clear she wanted a full fox, even though both examples show a full fox in the same position. It's not my fault this isn't what you wanted. I wasn't listening. She also mentions that she made a $1,000 deposit to book the tattoo. So with the consultation, the first design package, and the deposit, she was down $2,695 US, probably plus tax because America. They go back and forth in emails for quite a long time, but the basic rundown is that the artist never told her that there was actually a secret fourth option where she would just give complete freedom to the artist to do up a design for no fee at all, but it would just mean that she would rock up on the day and get a tattoo with no revisions. Which to me is so crazy that it's even an option. This is going to be on your body forever, for the rest of time. So it is up to the artist to collaborate with you to settle on a design that you're both happy with, because it's gonna be there till you die. Or you spend too much time in the sun and it kind of becomes a blob. By withholding the information that there was a secret fourth option, this is what we in the business like to call the hard sell. It's a salesman manipulation tactic used to pressure you into the sale by not giving you the option to say no. You present the 3 options for the package, and instead of asking the person if they would like to proceed, you just tell them, which option do you want to pick out of these 3? Making them feel like they have to select one. I first saw this in action when I was working as an apprentice electrician for a company that paid its electricians minimum wage plus commission on anything they upsold their clients on. We went to a house to quote upgrading their downlights to LEDs, and while we were there, the client was like, oh, how much is it to also just replace this fan that's broken? My tradesman laid out the 2 options, which were both exorbitantly more expensive than what it would actually cost to do those jobs, and just said, it's X amount to do the downlights and the fan, and it's X amount to just do the fan. So which option do you want to go with today? The question was not posed to have an out. He didn't ask her if she wanted us to do any work today. He said, which one out of the 2 do you want us to do today? He sat in silence, just making eye contact for a good 10 seconds before she finally cracked and just said she'd go with the fan because that was the cheaper of the 2 options. We went back to the car and he told me, it's super awkward, but you can't be the first one to talk or you lose. So you just have to sit there in silence to pressure an answer out of them. This lady said that she should have walked away and that going through with it was on her, which to a degree is true. However, she went into it not knowing all the facts, and some of which were deliberately withheld. So I don't think it's entirely her fault. In the end, all she asked was that she receive her $1,000 deposit for the tattoo back and they go their separate ways. To which the artist refused and didn't return any of the money, which is awesome. She said that she'd been taking business courses and that this is the direction the industry is heading in, which I absolutely hope not. Maybe if Kat Von D was doing my tattoo, I'd pay $1,500 for a design fee. Maybe if Sausage from Ink Master Season 4 was doing it, but not some random from Instagram. Also, people found the business course that she took, and the guy that made it made an 8-part apology on TikTok condemning what she did and saying she should have refunded her all of it, if not at least the deposit as a bare minimum.
First, allow me to start off by apologizing to the client who posted the original video. You paid for a service you expected and did not receive. That is not something that I or anyone in the tattoo community stands for. I am sorry.
Since then, people have found who the tattoo artist is and have review bombed the absolute out of her store, which I don't necessarily think is the right thing to do. And this lady that shared her experience even said, let's not do that. But luckily for her, Matt Vaught, a celebrity tattoo artist, has offered to fly her out and do her tattoo for free. So yay, happy ending for her. Woo! I'm glad it was eventually resolved, and I hope she gets the tattoo she wants. Anyway, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit the bell icon to stay updated. People say that right. Leave a comment of a fox emoji. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.